kill with skill, a mantra by which Bulletstorm apparently thrives. It's clear that the game is bound to offer a ton of gunplay from the minute you load it up, but is it good stuff, or should you focus your attention on something else? After an epiphany moment, you and your crew decide to turn against your employer and are branded as rogues by the oh-so-kind and gentle Confederacy. After an attack on their mothership leaves both sides stranded on a planet in the middle of nowhere, you decide to search for the general and take him out. But as luck would have it, you stumble upon the middle of a faction war and must also fight for your survival on the way. While the introductions are a bit brief, the rest of the story does a great job of describing the characters and world, and even contextualizes the gameplay properly, but what really stands out is the game's propensity for immature humor. With the exception of your previously intact but now half-robot partner, that might as well be called Killjoy-san, everyone cracks jokes, though dick jokes and toilet humor are most frequently heard. In fact, even the female companion you meet later in the game is not averse to dirty humor and dick mockery. It's definitely a pleasant surprise to see a game mostly about balls-to-the-wall action having a coherent story. Unfortunately, the ending is a sequel hook, and it sold 1 million instead of 1 billion, and while mostly successful, it made EA stressful. As a result, there's no resolution here, nor is the story's fate clear. But Bulletstorm doesn't sell itself on story, however good it is, but rather gameplay. And for good reason. Bulletstorm is a combination of old school and modern shooting. Health regenerates if you stop getting bullets to the face for a second, but aiming down your sights is actually optional. Weapons are stronger and stronger the more the game goes on, but they can also be upgraded. This mix not only works, but more importantly, makes for a really fun game. You aren't limited to the standard arsenal though. You also have a kick, a sliding kick, and most importantly, a whip at your disposal. Oh, and speaking of your guns, these are not your standard pea shooters. The pistol is a flare gun, the shotgun has 4 barrels, and the sniper rifle has bullets that you can steer. Also, each of these has a special firing mode, complete with special ammo, though these must be bought from drop kits. You can pick up ammo and weapons from dead foes, but upgrades and alternate ammo are exclusive to the drop kits. As long as you pay attention to what's happening and pull off a few skill shots every now and then, upgrades will not be an issue, and in fact you may even be able to afford special ammo. But you won't be dealing just with thugs. There are reptilioid enemies at one point, and most levels have a mini-boss that needs to be stunned, then shot in the ass for you to continue. Regular bosses also make an appearance, and from time to time you'll be chased by something, but the variety only adds to the experience, especially since each of these encounters are quite the spectacle. Killing your enemies in creative ways, aka skill shots, rewards you with skill points. Unlocking as many of these as possible is recommended, as a new skill shot gives you 5 times its regular value to encourage you to unlock as many as possible. Some are truly impossible though. Case in point, good luck sniping anyone in the nuts. Given how much these guys move, you'll need it. Also, by the end of the game, the difficulty can border on overkill, as you can end up taking one shot, then hiding back into cover, then repeat, as the message, "get to cover," is one meant to be taken seriously. Bulletstorm uses the Unreal Engine, but the best part is that People Can Fly decided to add some color into it. Not limited by brown and gray means the engine really shines thanks to large, open environments and a good level of detail, but the gore and exaggerated death animations definitely bear mention. The music sets the tone for the ensuing mayhem, and while swearing is gratuitous, the game is filled with humor, dirty as it may be. Bulletstorm is an absolute blast. It's definitely not for the easily offended, but its only real problems are its inconclusive story and the fact that it's still tied to the atrocity called Games for Windows Live. If you like the idea of being a complete badass that shoots everything up, you'd have to be crazy to miss this one.